All right, guys, here we go. 2023 OMRA Fire Mountain GP, Lapine, Oregon. It's going to be kind of a long video. I'm not going to talk through the whole thing. I'll just kind of pipe in here and there. Dead engine, stand behind the rear fender start. Pretty tough for me, but we got her done. Thanks to my buddy Randy Cox for getting this shot of me getting I don't know, top 10 start, I guess. So yeah, the camera gets obscured here. Unfortunately, I don't really have time to get this cleared off. So this doesn't get cleared until about 11:50, somewhere around there. This video. So if you don't want to see this, it does get a little bit better. Then you can just skip to around the 11:50 mark to get some clear vision. It's kind of why I'm putting 2 laps in this video, because you miss the first 11 minutes of this one, kinda. But I kept it in here because I feel like it's relevant anyhow. I don't know. I made a decision. This is what I did. I kept it in. Right now, my buddy Jason's in front of me, looking pretty good. Just trying to find my rhythm here. A lot of these puddles that have some water on them, there's ice underneath that water, and it's really slippery. So just trying to figure out where the traction's at. These whoops that you can't see because of the camera being dirty are really deep, so trying to figure that out as well. So yeah, that was kind of a weird exchange in my opinion. It's really early in the race, within 2 minutes of the start, and we got somebody hollering at us already. I understand that he was obviously going faster than we were, and I have no problem pulling over for people, but it just creates a little confusion. Jason tried to pull over, hearing a guy yelling behind him. I tried to pull over, trying not to pass Jason, but at the same time I know we're bunched up and I don't want to let everybody in our class by. So after the first guy went by, I jumped back in, and he wasn't even the guy that was hollering at us apparently. So I ended up pulling over and letting 2 more guys go by, and ended up catching and passing one of them. But I don't know, it's just kind of a weird deal. A little early for hollering. I know you're in a hurry, you don't want to lose the leaders and all that, but I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. I just don't feel like that was somebody from the row behind us that had caught us already. Maybe it was. I don't know. I mean, we are racing for position here. Granted, I'm more than happy to pull over for people going faster than me. I just thought it was kind of early when we're all bunched up there, because you can lose a bunch of positions just like that. And yeah, enough of that. That's my 2 cents. Sorry if I got in your way. It is what it is, I guess. Now, what you can't see here is me navigating the whoops as best I can, and kind of catching up to one of the guys that had passed me earlier, and looking for a spot to get by him here. Not really interested in passing in these whoops, that's for sure. Gives me the sign to take a left there and let me by. Appreciate that. Catch up to another somebody. I'm not sure who that was, but got a little bit of clean air here. Again, this is still the first lap, so I don't know the course. I don't know where the bumps are at. None of us do. Just trying to manage it. The course was really good. Shout out to Great Escapes Motorcycle Club for all they did. I know they put a lot of hard work into it, scraping some snow and getting rid of some ice, and, you know, doing everything they could. And the course was good. A lot of fun. Everywhere that you see standing water, there's usually an inch thick layer of ice underneath that water that you can't see. They were very good about letting us know in the riders meeting before the race that was there. To, you know, at least use caution on that first lap. I think we all did the best we could to use caution. I'm scared to death of ice and snow, so I definitely didn't try to go fast through any of those sections if I could help it. I know a lot of people went down in the ice, and that was unfortunate. I think Jason also had a little tip over on the first lap. Got collected with some other guys, it sounded like, and ended up not being able to finish the race, which was a bummer. But yeah, that ice was no joke. And it never did go away. It was there the whole race. I kind of thought maybe get some tires on it and it'd get chewed up and thrown out off to the side or whatnot, but it didn't. I don't know who that guy was, but he was going really fast, so I don't know if he was the leader altogether or what. That dude was flying. And in this section, whenever you're in the woods and not out in the pit or the motocross track, as I call it, it was non-stop deep whoops. A little bit of mud thrown in there. It was a lot of work. I tell you, this is the next day, and I'm pretty sore. I haven't done a whole lot today, but sit on the couch and chill. So it's pretty amazing, you know, how fast guys can navigate this stuff and not end up on their head. You know, the second lap I was okay in this stuff. Third lap I started getting tired. The fourth lap was just struggling to get through it. And of course, every lap the track gets more deteriorated, more tore up, and all those kind of lines maybe you found early on, they're not there anymore. So you're just having to go through the deep loops and standing the whole time. Your lower back, your neck, your legs, your thighs, your butt, everything just gets sore. And it's a lot of fun. What else can I say? There's another guy down back in that last corner back there, picking his bike up. It was treacherous out here, man. If you weren't careful, you would end up on your head really easy. Like I said, I apologize again for the camera. That's going to get wiped off here in another minute and a half or so. And you can watch the second lap if you want, which is also in this video. So you can see what you're missing here. It's going to make for a long video, but I don't know. What can you do? And there we have it. Finally we can kind of see what we're riding here. I don't know, I still got time to edit that out. Whoa! But yeah, all that stuff that was covered in water and looked like mud soup had at least an inch thick layer of ice underneath it. It was really sketchy. All this stuff. Some of it was better than others, but you just didn't know until you got there, especially on the first lap. I know I've said it before. I know, the GoPro footage typically smooths everything out, but you're just gonna have to take my word on it. These whoops were deep. I really would have liked to have watched the fast guys, the pros, run through these things and see what technique they're using to get through here so fast. Because, man, it sure did beat me up. Looked like there was another guy down there. I didn't get a real good view of it when I was riding by. My goggles are a little obscured at this point, but not bad. After that round at Doyle, I did pick up some roll-offs, and I did have them at this race. I just didn't feel like it was going to be necessary, and I think it was the right choice not using roll-offs, at least for me. Little log there, man. It just about bucked me on my head more than once. Just about went down right there. More ice. It was sketchy. This stuff was slick in here too. It was like permafrost. It was just hard, solid ground, slick. Around the corner here into this another ice section, and there's a guy down right in the middle of the course.
You okay, buddy?
Kind of gives us a thumbs up there. He's not really moving. No, he said he was okay. He didn't look okay, but he did have somebody with him, so felt comfortable that he was going to be all right one way or another. And I hope he was okay and was able to continue on racing and didn't have to take a trip to the hospital. It's a risk we all take. Racing dirt bikes is a dangerous sport. We love it because it's dangerous. You know, if it was easy, everybody'd do it, right? Just out here to have fun. We don't want to see anybody get hurt. But we all know the risks. Finally get into some sections where the whoops aren't quite so deep. This is the best spot to take a little break. You can ride pretty aggressive through this stuff, but not quite getting the constant pounding of the whoops in the woods. Sand surfing is what we're doing here. Again, most of these passes that I'm making here, these guys aren't in my class, so I'm not really moving up other than overall. I think I finished 52nd overall, and I'm not sure how many people were in it. I should have looked those numbers up before I started this, I guess. And I ended up I was fortunate enough to end up 5th overall in my class, 40X. I'll take that. I think top 5s this year are going to be pretty tough for me. So it's a great experience. Had a lot of fun. The course was awesome. Felt like I accomplished the goals that I had for today. The biggest one being finish, have fun, and not get hurt. So I was able to do all that, and so that's always a successful day in my book. A lot of fast guys, man. These A classes are no joke, that's for sure. Hopefully I didn't get in anybody's way when they were lapping me. I know when you're out here with the pros, man, they're much faster than I am. Try to move over as much as I can. I'm still racing my race, you know. This section was sketchier than it looks on camera. It was easy enough to navigate, but a lot of people went down there, especially in the amateur classes. It just seemed like one after another, guys just wadding up. It just wasn't something you could jump, and I think everybody, especially the younger guys, wanted to turn it into a jump, and it was not the way to go. Back out onto the start stretch here for the start of lap 2, and man, you can get some speed rolling through here. Come up here and hammering on the rear brake, I kill the bike. Now I'm clutching the heck out of it in probably 4th gear trying to get her moving again. That was not a great transition. But at least at this point on this lap, you can kind of see what's going on here. Nice clean camera. I'm kind of rolling now because my arms are so pumped up from holding onto the bike on that start straight. I got to take a little breather here. Take another swipe at the camera. Trying to keep it clean for everybody. It wasn't too bad to navigate the icy spots as long as you didn't try to make any sudden handfuls of throttle or brake. Or, don't try to change direction real quick. I mean, it's ice, right? But it's just hard to do when you're racing. Trying to keep it smooth, trying to keep it consistent. Same time, you want to keep that front end light so it's easy to grab a handful, break the rear end loose in that ice. So it was I don't know, it was kind of sketchy. More ice. Just trying to take her smooth and steady. Just pure slop right there. A lot of the time you're trying to ride off to the left or the right side of the whoops, try to find that smoother line. In the first lap you could find some of that stuff, but every lap it just got harder to find because everybody's doing the same thing. They're trying to ride the high side to get out of the deep whoops and ride the smoother line, but when everybody's doing that, it goes away quick. Sometimes you just had to roll some. Trust me, by the fourth lap, I was rolling more than I was jumping. You may notice I ran the chest mount today. OMRA races are AMA sanctioned, but I know I've ran chin mounts in this stuff before. I don't know, I just went with the chest mount today. Either way. I think the ankle's pretty good. Got her dialed a little bit better for this race than I did with the last one. A little shakier than the head mount, the chin mount, but not too bad overall, I don't think. I'll tell you, man, I'm not much for training typically. I'm not getting any younger, and I like to eat because eating is my favorite thing to do if I'm not riding my dirt bike. But I definitely think I need to maybe think about getting in a little better shape. It's definitely why the 2.5 hour races kill me. But yeah, I think I was fairly solid for maybe an hour, and then I definitely faded after that. Last 2 laps were, I wouldn't say they were a struggle, but I definitely felt them. And my lap times weren't quite as consistent as I would have liked them to have been. I was in the 18-minute range, I think, for a couple laps, and then I dropped into the 19-minute range. I'd like them to be a little tighter than that, you know? Overall, I was happy with today, though. It was a good time. It's always great to line back up with all your old buddies. Go ride dirt bikes. Man, that log just about got me again. Doesn't look like much, but it's kind of got a little hole behind it. I don't know, just bad technique on my part. It's a good inside line developing right there. Get you out of the ice. I missed it on that lap, but I think I get it on the next one. Back into the permafrost. Onto this sketchy ice skating rink here. Back into the pit, or the motocross track as I like to refer to it. This was probably my favorite part of the track. I just felt like I could relax a little bit. Still go fast, still push, but take a little break, you know? This was really the only break you got from the whoops. Except for these. These would probably kill you if you gave them a chance. But anyhow, that's about all I got for this one. So thanks for watching, and until the next one, I'm out.